Hey, Doc, we better back up. We don't have enough road to get up to 88.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Well, here we are, guys. A blast from the past from Back to the Future with the DeLorean time machine. It's fine. It's in Rocket League. It's been in Rocket League for a while now. They're just re-releasing their content, so now a lot of other people can get it. I'm super excited that it's here. It's probably one of the cars that has the most time put into it in terms of like effects. Like, it just has so much. The wheels flip over. The fire comes from under it. It has a trail fire. It comes with some random noises that are really cool. Somebody, whoever made the design for it, really put their time into it because it's really nice. We're gonna get into it right now, and I'm super excited and happy that it's here. Alright, here we are with the DeLorean time machine from Back to the Future. Super cool that it's in the game. The more cars that they add, the more I guess skill or personalized expression people can have for the cars that they show in game. So that's nice. The car has been here for a while. They did release it quite a while ago, but they're kind of in this campaign of re-releasing everything, so now even more people get to have it. I'm super digging this car aesthetically. It looks exactly like the car from Back to the Future. And for those who don't know, there's a movie trilogy. There's 3 of them. Back to the Future with Marty McFly and Dr. Brown, if I remember. Super good movie. If you haven't seen it, then I don't know what you've been doing with your life, but now that car's made it into Rocket League. They put a lot of work into this car, and we'll get into it in a bit, but it's super cool that whoever made it definitely did it as a labor of love, because they really did enjoy this car itself. In terms of what you can do with the car, this is how it looks aesthetically. It does unfortunately not allow you to do any decals, as you see right here. In terms of paint finishes, you can only change the secondary color, as you see right here, which is okay. It's not the worst thing ever. If anything, I think it just stays more true to the car, because it always did have this gunmetal color. Wheels, you can't really do anything with the wheels. Rocket boost. So this is the only car, I think, that comes with its own rocket boost that you cannot change. As you see right here, it comes with this nice aesthetic look coming from the thrusters, and then right here, all 4 wheels actually shoot out with flames, which is pretty cool. No toppers, no antennas, go explosions, of course you can change that. And then we have the trail. The trail is what makes this car. I like it a lot. This is the effects that got into it are really nice. In the movie, you'll see these trails when they're reaching 88 miles an hour, and then they start traveling through time. This super long trail is super cool because you'll see that when the car disappears to travel through time, it leaves this trail fire, and it's really cool that they ended up doing that. So yeah, and not to mention that this car's wheels flip up when you're aerialing. I think you saw in the trailer on the beginning of the video, and it also has a bunch of noises. If you're out of boost, it makes like a little I guess out of boost noise, which is different. It's kind of like robotic or computer like. And then if there's an explosion on you, it's like a little thunderstorm, which is pretty cool. A lot of different effects went into it, and I can see it and I appreciate it. Aesthetically, I love it. But overall, cool. Let's see how the hitbox looks. The hitbox for the DeLorean time machine is disappointing, to say the least. At least in my perspective. I think this car should have had a Dominus hitbox or something like that, because it is a flatter car. But it ends up coming up with the Octane hitbox, which the Octane hitbox is a great hitbox, but again, my point of view is that it should be flatter, and the Octane hitbox is a little bit of a taller car. And as you can see right here, there's a massive gap, and I guess they tried to match it up with the machine back here. This is a terrible design. Personally, I think it again should have had a Dominus or at least a hybrid. But aside from that, I mean, a aside from the massive gaping hole that's above the car. The sides are pretty standard. Everywhere else is pretty standard. Yeah, not a tall car, so it shouldn't have a tall hitbox, but I mean, it is what it is. We'll see how it is in game. Personally, I don't think it'll do too well, but you never know. In terms of how it played, gameplay-wise, man, we're gonna have to go down my bullet point list because I wasn't too happy with about a couple things. So the car itself is super cool looking, but I think the flipping of the wheels is a little distracting. I think it takes up a lot. It takes up your eyes. It takes your eyes off the ball for sure. Like, because I kind of want to see it and I don't want to see it. Like, it's just there's a lot going on with the effects of the car. No, not to discredit how cool it looks or anything, but like, so simple is better for sure in Rocket League, and having all of that like effects in your face really kind of like takes your eyes off what you're trying to do. And I felt like that was happening to me a lot. The car itself having an Octane hitbox instead of the Dominus one kind of threw me off a little bit because I was expecting it to hit in certain ways subconsciously, and it wasn't. But other than that, the car's cool. Aerialing and everything else is alright. Gameplay wise, again, not the greatest for me per se, but overall the aesthetic is definitely one of the cooler ones. It just sucks that I didn't get to really enjoy it. The wheels really messed me up. I think that's more than anything. So yeah, that's about it. Let's get into the ranking of where I feel this car should go. In terms of ranking, I think the DeLorean is a super cool. It's one of those first cars that I've run into where I love the design, but I hate the mechanics. So I haven't really run into this situation. I guess if I wanted to be easy, I could say I'm like neutral with it and just put it in the middle because I'm like 50-50. But overall, I did like the car for the aesthetic. I think if I'm playing casual games, it'd be fun. But if I'm like sweating it, trying to get to GC, it's definitely gonna be a car I won't use. So I'd say overall, I'll put it in the like section just for the looks and the FX alone, but not for the gameplay. So that's where that is. And after all that, there you have it, guys. That is the DeLorean time machine from Back to the Future. Again, if you guys have not seen that movie, I don't know what you guys are doing with your lives, but I suggest you do. I do really love the car. Design wise, it's cool to see in game, not necessarily to try hard with, of course, that's why it's in the like section, but overall a super cool car. I can't wait for them to release other cars, because so far in this trend of cars that they're releasing, it's pretty good. I kind of wish that they'd be a little bit more customized, so we'll see in the future, but overall I think Rocket League is going in the right path in terms of car content. And aside from that, thank you guys for watching. If you can really press that like and subscribe button, it really help me out in the YouTube algorithm, and if you like more, feel free to check out my other videos. Thanks guys, have a great one.
But I need a nuclear reaction to generate the 1.21 gigawatts of electricity. 1.21 gigawatts! Yes, drop it!